button. And we'll start with breathing into the belly, nice and deep. Feel the belly expand into the hands. And as you exhale, let the belly pull back toward the spine. So you think about this bright light just right there in the belly. This life force energy, your center of your chi. We want to try to make it shine brighter and brighter as we breathe into it. Sinking the breath and breathing deeply. While you breathe, I'm going to tap my pole here, and we'll just listen for the sound until you can't hear it anymore. Keep breathing. Keeping your attention right there in the lower belly. And then we'll gently open our eyes. And so when we do our tapping, you can use these light fists. You can have a slapping, open palm. So whatever feels good to you. I like different things on different parts of the body. So let's just come up to our face and we'll do a little massage. So take your middle fingers on either side of your mouth and just give yourself some little circles, relaxing any tension that's in your face. Just little circles. And then right where your nose ends, this large intestine point, little circles there. Looks like we're picking our nose to anybody that's walking by. And then ring fingers on that same large intestine point, and then feel there's like a little divot where your middle finger would naturally kind of come. This is a sinus point. Just rub in there. This is a great thing to do when you have a cold or allergies. Open up that sinus point. And then right underneath the eyebrow, you feel this little divot in the bone. Find that and press up. It might be a little bit sore. This is a bladder point. Good morning. And then pinch right over that. This is bladder 1 and 2. And just kind of pull and maybe circle a little bit so you can feel. Your skin is really tight. You might not be able to do that, but try to just stimulate those 2 points. And then we'll just rub over the eyebrows and a little arch going through a bunch of acupressure points here. And then underneath, coming in to the corner of the eye. And come out on the forehead, under the ears, make little peace fingers. Rub under the ears. And then grab your ears and take little circles, open them up. And you can kind of pinch all the way down through the ears, open them up. See if anything's stuck through that ear canal. And then we'll do little, like a bird's beak, right over these stomach points on your cheekbones. Good. Nice gentle tapping, just stimulating. And then down the jaw. See if your masseter muscle's tender at all. And then over right below the mouth in the center of the chin, you can kind of push it out. And right above the lips, and this Cupid's bow. And then bring your finger right to your third eye. Open that third eye point. Your wisdom. And then straight back from there, and the top of the head, crown of the head will open. This is the bowway point in Chinese medicine or your crown chakra. Want to get that nice and open, our connection to the divine. And then we'll release out and bring it down. Good. So let's bring some energy into our hands. And we're going to tap on our organs. So starting at that dantian right below the belly button, tap it out. Just notice if anything's tender in your abdomen as we tap. So we're going to come with the way of digestion. So coming up the right side and down the left. Just notice if there's any tender spots. Bringing good chi into all the digestive organs here. Good. And then we'll make little tiger claws. The tiger is the animal of autumn. So we'll do a little bit with tiger claws. Just kind of tap over rib cage. You've got your liver on your right, your stomach and spleen on the left. You want to stimulate all these organs. Good. And then right up to the heart, you can tap whatever feels good here. Opening the heart, opening the thymus gland. And then coming out a little bit, we'll take a big inhale. Hold your inhale, beat on your chest like King Kong. These are for your lungs. Lungs are our organ, our yin organ of autumn. So we're going to do a lot for our lungs today. Autumn's an important time to strengthen our lungs going into the winter and our immune system. And then again, little beaks with your fingers right underneath the collarbone where those two notches come up. It's kidney 27 point. Stimulate that. And then coming right hand over to the left into this is your shoulder nest. These are two lung points here. You can kind of feel this in your lungs if you're beating hard enough to feel it. And so we want to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, and that's the purging breath. So we're getting rid of anything we no longer need. Autumn is a time we can follow the trees and get rid of what we don't need, let they get rid of their leaves. Opening the palm, coming down, your lung meridian comes down the outside of the arm, or the inside of the arm rather, all the way down to the thumb. And then your large intestine organ, which is your yang organ of autumn, comes up the index finger outside of the arm and all the way to the back of the shoulder. So we'll go down those again, coming down. There's lots of yin organs that come down the front of the arm and lots of yang that come up the back. But those are our two for autumn. Good, and then let's do the other side. Beat on those lung points a little bit. Really open your lungs. Think about breathing out anything you don't need. Breathing in anything that supports you. And we'll come down the inside. Make sure you get all the way down the thumb. And start at the index finger. And you can get all the fingers, but make sure you get the index finger. Come up the back, over the shoulder. Pat yourself on the back. And then again, we'll come down the front. Notice if there's a point right here that can be sore. Just notice if anything's sore. Pat yourself on the back. Good. And then just kind of notice what you feel. We're going to bring the hands to the low back. Rub up and down over the kidneys a little bit. And then we'll beat on our kidneys. So starting up, going all the way down, we've got our adrenals up at the top, down to the sacrum, through the kidneys, and you can kind of tuck your pelvis a little bit here, push your low back out, so you really feel some stimulation through that low back. Again, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then we're going to come down this gallbladder meridian. So again, with little fists all the way down the side of the legs. You can go over the tops of the feet, kind of tap on your toes, and then come up the inside of the legs. We've got 3 yin meridians that come up the inside. And then we'll come down the back through the bladder meridian. Kind of take a minute under behind your knees. Just give a couple extra taps there. Down through the calves, again over the toes. And we've got our kidney, liver, and spleen meridian coming up the inside. So we'll do that one 3 times. And then last yang coming down the legs. You want to go to the lateral of your knees. So come down. Same thing over the toes and up the inside. And then we'll stop here in the quad. These are our leg gates. We have a lot of lymph nodes here. Get real stagnant in our pelvis from sitting, so we just want to stimulate here. And we'll add a bend in the knee as we tap, so bend and straighten. Good. Stick your booty out behind you. And really do those purging breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Give yourself a good tap here. Really stimulate these points. Nice. And then we'll gently just stop. Let your arms hang. Give yourself a little space underneath your arms, like you have an orange there. Close the eyes. Just kind of notice how the body feels. See if you notice any tingling, any sensations. And then we're going to start to shake. So shaking through the hands, shaking through the arms, shaking through the knees, maybe lifting up and down on the heels. Just shake as much and as vigorously as you want to. Use those purging breaths. Think about getting rid of what you don't need. Just anything that's in there. Our lungs tend to hold grief and sadness. So if you've been experiencing any of that lately, maybe you can let go of a little bit of that. We want to feel all that, but we also don't want to be stuck there. So just think, release out. And if you feel silly, close your eyes and no one else can see you. And then start to kind of slow that down. And now really notice that rebound, kind of that buzz you feel through your body. And then we'll start to swing side to side. We'll start to open the spine a little bit. Let your arms come around and just knock over the front and the back. Continuing to use those purging breaths. See if you can really look over your shoulder. Maybe even come up on the opposite toe so you can really look behind you. Wrap it around. Knocking over the kidneys in the back, over the digestive organs in the front. And then we'll start to slow that down. And come back to the center. And again, standing with your feet nice and wide, with your knees slightly bent, with a little bit of a space underneath the arms. Just kind of notice any sensations in the body. All right, so we're going to connect the large intestine and the lung meridians together with this Gayam Mudra. And just pull the arms in. Exhale, send them away. Turn the palms over. Inhale, pull them in. Exhale, push away. Good. Inhale, pull. Exhale, press. And let your arms come out as far as it feels good. Maybe give yourself a nice little stretch. Lengthening through those meridians. Bringing the arms up maybe to shoulder height if that feels okay in the joints. Pressing out and pulling in. So palms face the sky and then they face the earth. Good. And this whole time, we're just pulling in any energy we need and releasing any energy we don't. Good. Now we'll make this bigger. Light fists. Open into spinal cord breathing. Look at the gorgeous sky. Pull the belly in. Really tuck the tail and press into a little ball. So go at your own pace. Big inhale as you come into a little back bend, and big exhale as you flex forward. Good. Really open up. Use your breath. Inhale into those lungs. Exhale, press into the low back. Opening the vertebra. Opening the chest. Pumping the energy up through the spinal cord. Really tuck that pelvis. Feel that press through the low back. Couple more. And now we're going to make this a little bigger still. So as you inhale, reach the arms out. Again, lift the chest to the sky and take a little wiggle through the thumb. So we're still stimulating that lung meridian. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, dive forward, lift the arms in the back. This is called drinking birds. Lift them up as high as they'll go. So again, following your own breath, coming up on your inhale, wiggle the thumbs, and down on your exhale. Lift those arms as high as they'll go. And you can straighten your legs a little bit with that stretch if you want a nice hamstring stretch. Keep them bent, whatever feels good in your body. Follow your breath. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you release. Come into as much of a back bend as you want to. Really push that pelvis forward. Look at the gorgeous sky. I love being outside doing Qigong. If the grass wasn't so wet, I suggest we all take off our shoes. You can do that if you want to. And we'll take one more. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. And we'll come up from there. And bring the hands together. See if you can notice any kind of magnetic attraction between the hands. So we're going to inhale, open them up. Exhale, pull them back. And if you don't feel it, it's okay. It's there, no matter if you feel it or not. Maybe give it pulse. See if you can just feel any kind of a resistance or just anything at all, whatever you feel. Good. Opening, closing, breathing into it. Good. All right. So we're going to take your fingers and bring lots of tension into them like you're a tiger. These are your tiger claws. And as you exhale, you're just going to bend down as far as it feels good in your legs. Drop to the earth, pull up earth energy, and start again. Create that. So come down, release your hands, roll up through the spine, and lots of tension in the fingers. And do this as fast as you want to. So we're pumping energy up through the legs. Use a nice exhale on your way down. Nice purging exhale. If you want to growl like a tiger, you can do that. I know Andy wants to growl like a tiger. Good. Good, and really sink those hips down. Come into as much of a squat. You can open your legs wider. Really sink them down. Good. A few more. Be nice and warm through the body. Good, and this time, relax down. Bring your hands to the earth or right on your shins, whatever feels best. Let yourself hang over. Keep as much of a bend in the knee as you need. And then we're going to open our feet wider, turn them out, and sink down. Good. Bring your hands right on your knees. As you exhale, drop the left shoulder. We're going to twist lower spine, middle spine, upper spine. Look over that shoulder. And then inhale through the center. Exhale. Think starting at the bottom and rotating up. Opening the rib cage, opening the spine. And then we'll flow through it. So on your inhale, come up. On your exhale, twist into it. And do what feels good in your body. Really push that leg away. Dip that shoulder down. Nice deep breath through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Couple more. Nice. And we'll come back to the center. Bring your feet together. Step out with your left foot. I'm going to take off my sheet. And we want to sink back into our right leg. So we've got one leg forward, one leg back, and our weight is back here. So our kneecap can be free. We're going to come down and just circle. Try to move your patella a little bit. Circle around. Give lots of sweet love to your knee. We're so thankful for our knees. And then take one hand behind the knee, so we're rubbing both the front and the back of the knee. Oh, we love these knee joints. Thank you. Reach down to the toes and give yourself a nice stretch. Our weight is still in the back leg. We're stretching through that front leg. If your toes are free, if you have on flip-flops or something, you can kind of rub through your toes a little bit here. And then clasping the elbows, come to the center of the legs and allow yourself to hang. If that's too much on your low back, support yourself as you need to. So really pay attention to how the low back feels here. Breathe into it. And then we're going to circle around the front leg. So we're opening through the side body, bringing our elbow toward our foot. So it's kind of a twisted hang. And then back around to the front. Lengthen out. Nice deep breath. And starting from the belly button, slowly roll up through the spine. Step your feet together. Take a breath here. And then we'll step out with the right leg. So again, step out, send that weight back in this back leg. So it's kind of the opposite of what you want to do for a lunge, you know. And then we'll come down, trying to keep that patella free so we can circle it, move it around. Give it some good energy. Send it some love. And then one hand behind the knee. Energizing that joint. And we'll reach down the leg toward the toes. Stretching, maybe rubbing the toes. And then coming to the center, grabbing the elbows or supporting yourself if that's better for your back. And really hang over. Nice deep breaths here. Opening the spine as well as the hamstring. Now circle around that front leg, bringing the elbow toward the foot. So we're lengthening that left side. Opening that QL muscle. Then we'll come back to the front. Again, nice deep breath. And then pulling the belly button up and in, roll up through the spine. Step back. This is called Luigi Posture. So we're going to step back. Are you okay? Oh, are you okay? I didn't see you. Okay, okay. She was there to save you. All right, so we want our feet nice and wide. We want to keep this space underneath the arms so the energy has space to move. So you don't have to be up here, but just kind of relaxed and open. Good. Nice. All right, so let's pull. So think about pulling energy up from the earth through the central channel of the body. And then we're going to press it to the sky as we sink down in the legs. So really bend through the knees, push up and away. And then think about grabbing that energy from the sky, pulling it down through the body. And then again, sinking down into the earth. So inhale, gather earth, just straight up the center. Exhale, press to the sky, sink into your legs. Inhale, pull down. Exhale, sink into the legs. So gather it up. Exhale, sink down. Really stretch through the torso there. Press away. Inhale, down. Good. Exhale, sink. So try to really use a nice flow with it. We don't want to work too hard here. We just want to feel like we're gently pressing the air around us. Good. Pull down, sink down. Once more here. Pull up. Exhale, push the sky away. Sink down. Inhale, come back. And we'll stop in the center. Now we're going to do one side at a time. So right arm lifts, left arm presses down. So we're pressing ourselves, pressing the sky, pressing the earth away, really opening through our digestive organs on that side. Then pull it together in the center and exhale, press it apart, other side. You can look up if that feels good for your neck or look wherever you want to. Just follow your breath. Inhale through the center and exhale, press. We have such a pretty sky to look at. Inhale up, exhale, press. Again, just going with your own pace. Press it out, lengthen it out. Inhale together and press it out. Good. One more time, either side. And really feel that opposing energy, the opposing poles, pressing down, pressing up. Inhale. And pressing down and pressing up. And pull it together. Good. All right, we do a breathing exercise. So this is sipping up breath. So we're going to take 3 sips of breath. We're going to keep filling up. And then we're going to hold at the top, a little breath retention, and then slowly exhale out. So we'll add arms in a minute. But first, we're just going to take a breath in, through the nose, in. Another one in. Hold it at the top. Lungs are full. And let it, feel it kind of melt out of your body. Slowly release it out. So let's try it again. Inhale, lift. Or inhale, sip. Inhale, sip. And third time. And slowly exhale it out. All right, one more time, no arms. Inhale, sip it up. Again, again. Hold it, and really feel what that does to your nervous system as you let it out. All right, now we're going to use the arms. They're going to help us. Sip it up. Again, again. Reach them all the way up. Make fists. Maybe come up on the toes. Hold it. And feel the body melt down on your exhale. All right, 2 more times. Now that you know the motion. Inhale. All the way. Lift up. And when you're ready, just let it relax down. You can close your eyes if that works better for you, or keep them open. Once more, sip it up. All the way up, lift, lift, lift. Melt and release. As you're ready, close the eyes. Just notice what you notice in the body. All right, we're going to do another kind of push-pull exercise. So with the right arm, we're going to press. Think about pressing energy out of the lung, whatever you don't need. At the same time, this arm's going to pull back. And then on our inhale, we're going to look over that shoulder. And on our exhale, push the other side. So use some resistance. Feel like you're pushing something away from you. And then inhale, look over that shoulder. And just keep switching with your breath. This is called Sage Pushes the Stone. Inhale as you look back. Exhale as you press forward. So Qigong is this constant just working with the flow of energy, pulling and pushing. Pressing. Now next time you press, we're going to add the lung sound, which is the s sound. So as you exhale, go s like you're a snake. And inhale, pull back. Exhale, press. So for this hand, you want to pull right back to your lungs. So we're pressing and pulling right on the same plane. And the organs have different sounds that correlate with them, different frequencies that vibrate on the same as the organs. So when we make these sounds, it just gives a little extra healing to that organ we're working on. Good, and then we'll release the sound. Let's just do one more round with our breath. Good, we'll come back to the center. Let's do some hip circles. Just notice if you feel any tension anywhere in the hip flexors. Bring your hands on your hips, wherever you want them. Do some nice big circles. Really open them up. It's good for low back tension. And go in the other direction. Good. We'll come back to the center there. Bring the shoulders up and down. Just hold here. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to do one more little flow series here. So we'll start with our lung polishing. So as you exhale, pull the fingertips back, press the palms away. This stimulates those meridians again. And then as you inhale, the knees bend, the arms come down, and we come right in front of the lungs. And try to relax your shoulders once you get there. So exhale, down the central channel, reach out with the heels of the hand, and then coming up the central channel right to the lungs. Good. Exhale, press it out. Pull the fingertips back. Inhale, pull it up. Good. Press it down. Inhale, pull it up. And the whole time, just imagining releasing what we don't need, releasing it out, pulling in what supports us. It's all about intention. Pull it up. All right, next part of this flow is swimming through the clouds. We're going to press forward. Big swim through the clouds. Pull it back around to the lungs. And again, push it out. Pull it back. Big breaststroke. Push it out. Pull it back. So we exhale. Push what you don't need away. Pull in what supports. Exhale. Push it out. Pull it in. Sink into the hips as much as it feels good to you. Good. Intention on pushing out and pulling in. 2 more. Pushing out, pulling in. Last time. And in. Good. Now we're going to make this a whole flow. So this is earth, metal, and water unite. So we'll come down, let it dissipate on your exhale, pull it in, inhale up, exhale, press, swim through the clouds. And now we're going to drop down, combine that earth energy, pull up, pull all that good energy right into your lungs. Exhale, press it out. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, pull it back. Combine it with the earth. Sink down. Gather it up like it's a big thing of flowers and pull it right in. Exhale, press down. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale, push away. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, release down. Inhale, pull up into the lungs. Again, exhale, press. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull it back. Sink down, gather that earth chi, pull it up into the lungs. Exhale, once more out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull. Sink down, gather. Pull up. And pull it right into the lungs. Keep your hands here. Close your eyes. And imagine your lungs just sparkling with all this energy we just pulled in. As you inhale, allow the hands to come away. As you exhale, push the hands down into the chest, feeling like you're pressing this white healing energy all into your lungs. And just keep with that, with the breath, keep that imagery, pressing that light into the lungs, letting it go into every little crevice, every cell, completely saturating the lungs with this white, pure energy, strengthening your immune system, strengthening your lung capacity. And soon the lungs are so full of this white light that it starts to seep out and goes into every other part of the body, every other organ, every other muscle, every other tendon and ligament, and then all your cells, all your vessels, every part of your body is filled with this light. And then with the hands, let's follow this light down back into the dantian, where we store all this life energy. Take the web of the thumbs together. Let the elbows relax toward the body. Step your feet in, more hip distance. Let your body kind of rock and sway however it naturally wants to. Bring your attention to the breath, sinking it again deep into the belly. And then notice any sounds you hear. Notice any smells you smell. Notice the cool breeze on your face. And may the sun warm you by day. May the moon restore you by night. May the breeze bring fresh energy into your being. May the rain wash away your worries. And may you walk this earth lightly and know its beauty all the days of your life. ring my bell. Try to stick with the sound again.